yes, there are hidden salts in some food. For example, food may come with a label natural, and you're under the impression that natural means no addition of salt. But when you actually explore the label and you read the labeling of the food, you'll realize that some amount of salt was used in the processing. For example, in seasoning of meat or these pre-seasoned meat or packaged meat, you'll understand that maybe a salt solution is actually pumped in the meat to actually bring out the flavor of the meat. Some foods that are high in sodium, as we said before, may not taste especially salty, such as your breakfast cereal, but there's hidden salt in them. Other names for hidden salt that you may actually look for is MSG, monosodium glutamate. You may also look for sodium citrate, sodium bicarbonate. Those are just some of the names that are disguised as salt. Once it starts with sodium, remember that sodium is the main component that you get from salt, and that is what affects your blood pressure. One of the easiest strategies to make food taste good without being salty is actually using fresh herbs and spices. And when we say fresh herbs and spices, we're talking about the use of scallion, the use of thyme, onion, parsley, chili powder, paprika. These tend to enhance the flavor of our foods. We may also use citrus juices such as orange juice, lemon juice, or Hortonic juice. We can also use vinegars and wines. These enhance the flavors of our food. In terms of the cooking method that you choose can also enhance the flavor of your food. So you may decide to saute your food, or you may decide to pan-sear your food, or you may actually roast your food, because roasting tends to bring out the sugar in foods, which enhances the flavor. Another thing that you may do is in terms of using canned foods, for example, canned vegetables, you drain the vegetable and you give them an extra rinse. This removes about 40% of the sodium in the canned vegetable. You may also decide not to do extra salting. For example, when you prepare food, you tend to add more salt to it. When you're cooking pasta or rice, we have this thing to just cook rice with salt. If we had other herbs and spices, there's no need to add additional salt to it. It's important that when you go out to consume food, you're liming with your friends, that you're able to make good choices. One way to do that is to examine the menu, scrutinize the menu, ask for the low sodium options that are on the menu, ask your server to explain to you how is the food prepared. Also, it's important that you control your portion sizes. If you actually cut the portion sizes, you're not only cutting calories, you're also cutting the amount of sodium that comes from the food. In terms of the additives that you add to your food, taste your food before you actually add salt to it. Don't automatically assume that the food needs extra salt.